Joaquin Castro tweeted something yesterday, and since then he's been attacked by a whole load of people implying that he is trying to get donors to Donald Trump targeted by angry people, perhaps by violent people. So first, let's take a look at the tweet that he sent out. It said this: "Sad to see so many San Antonians as 2019 maximum donors to Donald Trump, the owner of Bill Miller Barbecue, that's where that's spelled out that way. Owner of the historic Pearl, realtor Phyllis Browning, etc. Their contributions are fueling a campaign of hate that labels Hispanic immigrants as invaders." And attached to that was an image that had already been available, but we can go to that very, very quickly. Yeah, so you can see some names, and they were maximum contributors already to Donald Trump, and he was disappointed to see that. So that created a firestorm. Someone attempting to get out in front of that firestorm was a friend of the show, Dave Leventhal, who tweeted, as this tweet has caused a firestorm, 3 facts. Names, donation amounts, and employers of these Trump donors aren't private. They're public records found at fec.gov. Federal political contributions of $200 plus are public, and it's not common for sitting members of Congress to do this. So he acknowledged that what Joaquin Castro did was somewhat out of the ordinary, but perhaps was not an attempt to get dozens of people in the San Antonio area killed, which is what some people were pitching it as. What did you make of this?
Okay, this is frustrating because the fact that we have to address it is part of the problem in the first place, because this fake outrage that comes from many people who literally in the same week are trying to cover, hide, and find some way to delegitimize, I guess, the talking about how much Donald Trump is pushing this kind of narrative that led to the shooting in El Paso, first of all, right? And countless others that have been going on. People that he's inspired to carry out violence. When he calls them invaders, say they're rapists, they're criminals, they're murderers, they're MS-13, they're coming to get you. When you say all that and you can still say, I don't see a connection, or then even says, hey, punch him in the face for me.
Yeah.
Or when someone says shoot him and you start laughing at it, all that happens, but you can't find the link that's right there in front of your face. Yet, you can find a link between Joaquin Castro posting the donations from entities that are supporting Donald Trump. And you can somehow link that to violence when no part of the tweet said, look at all these people donating to Donald Trump. Don't you just want to shoot them? Look at all these people donating to Donald Trump. Hey, they're rapists, they're killers, they're murderers, they're coming for you. None of that was said.
It's an invasion of donors to Trump. Yeah, no, he didn't say anything like that. People have, including Ted Cruz, by the way, also of Texas, have specifically said that what he did was dox these people. Thing about that is that dox actually has a definition, and what he did not do that. But I will allow Joaquin Castro to make that point. Earlier today, he appeared on Joe Scarborough's show, and this is what he said.
Some of these Republicans said that I doxed these people. Doxing is when you tell somebody somebody's physical address or phone number. None of that was in this graphic that I shared, which was first put up and circulated by a local indivisible group. My post was actually a lament. If you look at my language, I said that it's sad that these folks, many of whom are prominent business owners in San Antonio, a city that's about 65% Hispanic, their customers, the people that have made them wealthy, their employees, the people that have worked for them for years, many of those folks are Hispanic, and they're giving their money to a guy who's running ads talking about Hispanics invading this country.
Yeah, he didn't dox them because you still have no idea where you can find them if that was what you were trying to do. It's just not what it is. And as Dave Leventhal pointed out, all of this was already public. It's all on the internet. Anyone who's made a contribution above $200, you can see the person, you can get like their industry that they work in, and when they made the donation and who they made it to. That includes, by the way, you watching this. You can go on Open Secrets right now and you can search that. Literally everyone, that information is all available. He just made it slightly more available. While they're trying to make the case that he's inspiring hatred or violence, literally in the text that he sent, he said it was sad that they were fueling a campaign of hate. He wasn't saying go get these people. He wasn't saying I hate these people. He's saying it is sad to see that in a community that is so diverse that they would be supporting a politician whose values do not line up in any way with the communities that live in that area. That's all he said.
The next thing that they're gonna be upset about is when someone says, look at the list of Republican congressmen or senators, whoever, that voted for this bill that exploits so-and-so. There's many things where they vote for, they exploit people, from gay rights to immigrant, from migrant rights to voting rights. So if you post something out and says, hey, these Republicans are voting against something that's good for the American people, they're gonna go, how dare you list my vote? You know they're gonna come after me now? You know why they're gonna come after you? Because you're afraid of the negative, your negative votes that are actually hurting Americans. If your conscience tells you you're in the wrong, accept that and do something different.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.